All right, well, Abraham Lincoln almost drowned when he was a boy at this childhood home right here. His friend Austin Gollaher actually saved him. And I'm going to kind of show you around what it looks like here, all the basic stuff, and then I'm going to show you the site where he almost drowned at, and Austin Gollaher actually saved him. And this cabin was Austin's house when he was a kid, supposedly.
This is Lincoln's Boyhood home unit. And I showed you where he was born at. They lost that house in a terrible land battle. Ended up not being able to pay the note and lost it, that big one. So they ended up buying this house, which they were able to make payments on it and keep this one paid for and live here. And there's another one of the cabins that he built with Lincoln logs right over there. Got all those things done. That's where the restrooms were back there, and they built that thing out of Lincoln logs too. It turns out that Lincoln logs actually have a lot of uses. So back then they made restrooms out of it. They made like outbuildings, guest houses, that kind of stuff with Lincoln logs. It's amazing. This is a tree. Abraham got a frisbee caught up in it, and you could see it grew around the frisbee, the tree did. And that's why it's got that crazy shape right there. And it says to lift for the tree ID. It's a northern catalpa tree with the frisbee in it. It says it right there, frisbee in tree right there. Frisbee right up in there. And then bring it here.
And yes, so he's pretty sure this was the exact site.
But that's not his home either. No.
That one actually is younger than this one.
So is this thing made from Lincoln logs?
No. The Lincoln logs was a concept invented by, who was that? Lloyd Wright's actual son.
Frank Lloyd Wright.
Frank Lloyd
I didn't know that. I thought
Wright's
Abraham Lincoln did it.
No, it just got its name after, after his assassination, and the stories of him coming from a log cabin. And he thought that would be a good name to coin and make a kid's toy out of it, and it worked for him.
Incidentally, I think the National Park Service should train their people that are standing there around these cabins and stuff a little bit better, because everybody knows that Lincoln invented the Lincoln log. This guy's claiming Frank Lloyd Wright's son did it, and they need to be a little bit better informed, government. Come on, government. Can we get something right?
So this was the actual cabin. Now this one was not made out of Lincoln logs. This was before he invented Lincoln logs, according to that guy out there. And they would cook soup in here, and he liked pumpkin seed sandwiches. So soup and pumpkin seed sandwiches is what he cooked here, and he would eat it here. This was a old-fashioned toilet plunger. This is what they used to clean the toilet, to get it to plunge. And you saw the toilet back there, and it was made out of Lincoln logs in the back. And this was where they were playing with fireworks. They were playing a prank, playing with fireworks. And that's a lesson to you kids. Even Abraham Lincoln should not have played with fireworks. Now, down here is the creek where Abraham almost drowned in. He fell in it. And his friend that owned that cabin back there that I showed you, he used a stick to pull him out. It was this stick right here. He used this one to pull him out, which honestly, I think you could have probably just reached and grabbed him like that and helped him out. I don't think you would have actually needed to use a stick, because this is where he fell right here. But he didn't know how to swim, so I get it. But I don't think he had to use the stick. I think he could have just like this. Here, Abraham, here, let me help you out, like that. Of course, it'd have been less dramatic if that's how it happened, but I guess the stick did add a little bit of drama to it, which is good. Drama's good. This is me in the creek today. Yep. That's me in the creek. course, this creek is not as wet as I was expecting it to be, but that's all right. So I'm driving, heading back home, and that's a little lesson in Lincoln history there, kiddies. And I really enjoyed myself. I enjoyed seeing all those things and trying to further history and help you know what really happened. And I sure do appreciate you watching. A little ledge they cut right there. That's a little closer than I want it to be to them people that are buried right there. A little closer than I want it to be.